Hi, I'm Vlada. I'm a Ukrainian refugee and I live near Brighton at the moment. I work in mental health and also I'm passionate about Ukrainian culture, so I'm one of the Kupala event organizers and a part of Kupala Brighton project.
Hi, I'm Marek. I'm a writer and I live in Brighton.
So, why did you get involved in Kupala?
It was something that I was always involved in since I was a child. So we used to celebrate Kupala in my village, and when I came to the UK, I wanted to share this tradition and share the culture. It's just important to show how diverse, how ancient Ukrainian culture is, and to save it for future generation, and also to share it with our kids as well, and to have some um, fun during the dark times. Why did you get involved in Kapala?
Well, when people started to arrive in Brighton from Ukraine in 2022, I wanted to be involved in supporting, and I could see loads of people doing practical support, helping people with practical everyday things. And I just thought, well, it would be really great to try and do something cultural, trying to support living rather than just surviving. And when Kupala came along, I thought, oh wow, I kind of know this because I'm of both a British and a Polish background, and I heard the songs and I saw the costumes and saw the dust. Yeah, I grew up with this stuff as well. I love it. So I got really excited about Kupala because of that, but also for other reasons because I could see what was going on. Um, Having grown up in essentially connected to an exile community where I grew up with a sense of mission that it was our duty to keep the nation going through the songs and through the traditions, through the folklore in exile until such time as the country could be free again. And I thought, I think this is what I'm seeing going on here.
So, Kupala Brighton, what's that about, and what do you hope it'll become?
So Kupala Brighton is a project based around Kupala midsummer celebration. We've got an amazing website and social medias, and we want to explore different aspects of Kupala, of Ukrainian community, and how the traditions are important during the war and for refugees as well. And also we want to explore Ukrainian folklore and culture more, and not just concentrate on one theme, but to be inspired by one theme and to learn and discover more about other aspects of Ukrainian folklore. And also, what I find really important is rediscovering Ukrainian folklore and actually dividing Ukrainian folklore from like Russian and post-Soviet and going back to our original and traditional roots.
And I got very interested in things that I read about the role of Kupala in Ukraine after independence. That it was something that because it wasn't bound into Christianity, people were kind of free to do what they wanted with it. But some of the things it claimed that were done were rather backward looking, particularly in relation to gender roles. Some people have argued that it was a way of reasserting traditional backward roles for women. And I'm standing in Preston Park in Brighton looking at you all and thinking, that is not what's happening here. So I really like the idea of Kupala Brighton being rooted in this particular event, but also being a kind of a base, a kind of a kind of environment from which we can look at and explore these kinds of questions, and not just explore them in relation to ourselves and to Ukraine, but also You know, the rituals are familiar all across Europe, bonfires at midsummer, and it seems to me that the questions that Kupala and Ukrainian culture raise are questions for people all across Europe about community and identity, who we are, how we live together, and where we're going.